Major update emerges in Liv Morgan's stalking case following court ruling reports. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. A major development has emerged in the legal case involving WWE star Liv Morgan. The man accused of stalking the women's world champion was reportedly removed from the United States following a recent court ruling. As reported by PW insider Sean Chan, a Canadian citizen who was arrested in 2025 after allegedly traveling to Florida and appearing at Morgan's home, is believed to have been deported to Canada this week. The update comes after a federal court found Chan not guilty by reason of insanity on charges of interstate domestic violence earlier this month. The case dates back to May 2025, when Chan allegedly flew from Scarborough, Ontario to Florida. Days later, investigators allege that Chan traveled to Liv Morgan's home in Florida, where he spent hours around the property. According to the criminal complaint, he circled the residence multiple times, entered the backyard, attempted to access the front door, and remained outside for several hours before leaving a handwritten note. The note reportedly identified Chan by name and included his Canadian address and phone number. It also claimed he had only intended to make a friendly visit, while disputing the suggestion that he was stalking the WWE superstar. Authorities stated that the FBI arrested Chan on June 3, 2025, after WWE security personnel reviewed surveillance footage from Liv Morgan's home. He was later indicted for interstate domestic violence and remained in custody while awaiting trial after multiple unsuccessful attempts to secure his release. Chan ultimately pursued an insanity defense. Following the court's ruling that found him not guilty by reason of insanity, records indicated that he was transferred into the custody of U.S. and Immigration and Customs Enforcement after expressing a desire to return to Canada. The latest update noted that Chan is no longer listed as being held in IICE custody in Florida, leading to the belief that he has now been deported from the United States. Vince Russo shared a strong opinion after the Liv Morgan stalking incident. Former WWE head writer Vince Russo previously weighed in on the stalking case involving Liv Morgan, arguing that social media has made wrestlers far too accessible to unstable individuals. Speaking on the Wrestling Outlaws last year, Russo said modern-day wrestlers need to be far more cautious about how they present themselves online and should stop giving fans so much access to their personal lives. Bro, they are making themselves too accessible. They really are. On social media, they are making themselves too accessible. Bro, you are talking about wackos. And bro, if you are coming across as this nice, honey person, down to earth, bro, wackos are gonna think they got a shot with you, bro. Wackos are gonna think, man, if I just go down to the training facility and they happen to be there. Bro, they've got to stop making themselves so accessible. Chris, we live in a world where everybody wants to be liked. Bro, they've got to stop. Original plans for Rhea Ripley at WWE SummerSlam 2026 reportedly revealed amid absence due to injury. The women's champion is out of action due to injury. Women's champion Rhea Ripley's knee injury has kept her out of action since Clash in Italy, where she defeated Jade Cargill in a rematch to retain the title. Following the title defense, Ripley appeared during the Fallout edition of SmackDown in Bologna, Italy, to reveal that she is dealing with a right knee injury. Since then, Ripley has been absent from WWE programming and was taken off from advertising graphic for Night of Champions and was replaced by Tiffany Stratton, who ended up defending the women's US title at the PLE. Now, as SummerSlam approaches, fans are wondering if Rhea will be able to return in time to defend the title or will have to relinquish the title. Dominic Mysterio sends heartfelt message to real-life wife WWE. Superstar Dominic Mysterio is one of the few pro wrestlers who hardly ever breaks character, even when not on television. However, the self-proclaimed king of luchadors recently did so to send his wife a heartfelt message on social media. While he is involved in a romantic storyline with Liv Morgan on Monday Night Raw, the member of the Judgment Day is married to his high school sweetheart, Marie Juliette, in real life. The couple tied the knot in March 2024. Marie Juliette turned 29 today on July 3rd. Moments ago, Dirty Dom took to Instagram stories to post an old picture of himself with his wife. He wished Juliet a happy birthday and wrote her a short message. Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day continue to feature heavily on WWE Raw. Dominic Mysterio and his fellow stablemate J.D. McDonough are currently involved in an intriguing storyline involving Danhausen. The duo tried to bribe the former AEW star into curing Obafemi ahead of Dom's semi-final bout against the Ruler in the King of the Ring tournament. Danhausen refused to curse Obafemi before disappearing with the money. McDonough and Mysterio confronted Danhausen the following week and asked him to return their money. However, Mr. Very Nice, Very Evil claimed that he had already spent all of it. The Irish star tried to threaten Danhausen only to get cursed. As a consequence of the curse, J.D. McDonough got electrocuted soon after. The curse seemingly continued to have its effect, as he lost to Chad Gable earlier this week on Monday Night Raw. Mr. Very Nice, Very Evil had previously cursed Dominic on his Monday Night Raw debut, and Mysterio lost the WWE Intercontinental Championship to Penta later on the show. Danhausen also cursed Liv Morgan at Night of Champions, and she lost the Queen of the Ring final to Io Sky moments later. Amid the growing tensions within the Judgment Day, WWE fans expect Danhausen to be a catalyst in the faction's eventual split. It remains to be seen what plans Triple H and the creative team have in store for all the stars involved in the chaotic storyline.